Good morning and welcome to CityLine. It is wonderful to be in your home. We have a lot of great things to talk about in this next hour that you are definitely going to want to take notes about. Hey, today is Thursday, May 10th. We are live every Thursday morning. And later on, we will be speaking with Paint Tacoma Beautiful. Paint Tacoma Beautiful is one of the wonderful services that the city of Tacoma offers. And if you don't know about that, and you have some neighbors who you think their home could use a little facelift on in terms of paint, you definitely want to take notes about that. And then May is Bike Month here in Tacoma, and Bike to Work Month, Bike Everywhere Month. And so we have three individuals who are here to talk about how they incorporate that into their life. And the first tea of South Puget Sound is here. And by tea, I mean as in Gulf tea, not the kind of tea that you drink or talk about. And they're here to talk about that program. You don't want to miss that. And then with me right now, as I take a deep breath, is a program that is very near and dear to my heart. I don't think there is anybody in this world who has not been affected by cancer, who doesn't know about Relay for Life. But if you are one of those special few, you definitely have some great things to learn about this segment. So please join me in welcoming Sandy Snider. You are with Team Columbia Bank for Relay for Life. Welcome, Sandy.
Thank you. It's nice to be here, Amanda.
And Sandy is my junior high friend.
We go way back.
We go way back to Baker Junior High.
Junior high school.
Oh my gosh, Sandy was a cheerleader. She and I were on volleyball team together, and she and I would get into trouble together because we laughed so much. Not much has changed. Nope, it hasn't.
A couple more wrinkles.
That's right, that's it. This beautiful woman next to you, Barbara Patterson, welcome, my dear.
Thank you very much.
You are with Team Rosen Plumbing, and it's good to have you here. And you brought a little friend with you as well that you'll tell us about that gives free hugs. I love that. And rounding out the end of the couch, this handsome man, LaMarco Mitchell, you are with the American Cancer Society and look so regal in your purple. It's so great to have you here. Okay, sock cam, here it goes. We're going to get a shot of those socks. Can we get a shot of those socks? Don't move them. There they are. Man, those socks, you're working it. Those are great socks. I want to see those socks on the track at Relay.
They will be there.
Okay, good, because, you know, purple is all about Relay. So first off, let's talk about this. For people who do not know what Relay is, and Sandy and LaMarco, I want you to kind of fill in the gaps for them. Based upon both of your points of view, from Columbia Bank, and from working for the American Cancer Society, what is Relay? And Sandy, go ahead and start off first.
Sure. Relay for Life is so hard to describe because you have to experience to really understand. It is the #1 nonprofit fundraiser in the world. It's in over 5,800 communities, 21 countries.
Oh.
It's where people get together as a team, they fundraise, they raise money to get in the hands of researchers to find a cure for this horrible disease that, like you said, we've all been affected by.
Absolutely. So we've got some video coming up here. And LaMarco, tell us what we're looking at.
You're looking at the Survivor Lab.
Yeah.
The Survivor Lab. So every Relay for Life starts off with cancer survivors and their caregivers coming together for a special Survivor Lab. And what you see, the folks with the purple t-shirts and the medals are cancer survivors, and you'll see the teams and the participants cheering them on. And so the survivors are our inspiration, and they're the reason that so many of us are here. And so we want to see, you know, as many survivors as we can pack that track, and we want to cheer them on and support them on at the Relay for Life.
So when, this, okay. See, I'm already crying. It's a good thing I'm not on camera right now. Tell us about this. What we just saw, those luminaria passing. What are those?
Those are our luminaria bags. So every bag is someone that's been touched by cancer, whether it's in remembrance or in honor of someone. It's someone special to someone. Someone has created a bag in their memory and in their honor. And this is a way for them to recognize them at the Relay for Life. And there is a special luminaria ceremony, a remembrance ceremony for us to honor our survivors and also to remember our loved ones that have passed away from cancer.
Absolutely. It's pretty touching if you've never been down to the Luminaria ceremony. And we'll talk more about that here in just a bit. So Relay, for people who do not know this, tell us how it got started and give us a little bit of a history, LaMarco. Why is it so special to us?
It's so special to Tacoma because
Yes.
Relay for Life started in Tacoma, Washington in 1985.
Can you imagine that?
No.
Right here in this city.
And one man, Dr. Klatt, had a vision, and he wanted to raise money for the American Cancer Society. He was a board member, and he had this crazy idea that he is going to walk or run around the track at the University of Puget Sound for 24 hours to raise money for the local chapter of the American Cancer Society. So in 1985, he did that. He raised $27,000, and along the way, somewhere in those 83 miles that he walked, he said, I think there's something special here. There's something magical that we can take to other communities. And so he enlisted a lady named Pat Flynn.
Oh, the mother of Relay.
The mother of Relay. And they got to work just planning and kind of strategizing to see how they can take this model to different country or different communities around the country. Yes. And from there, Relay for Life is born, and the rest is really history, and it's made an impact in the fight against cancer.
It is. And if Pat Flynn were here, she's so busy, but if she were here, and she's been here before, she would tell you, and I often want to pinpoint this part of the story, is that Pat Flynn was a very busy woman, did not have time for this, knew Dr. Gordy Klatt, and went down to the track to watch him, and then went back to bed and could not sleep that night. Got back up, went back down to the track and watched him again. And then she realized that she had to do something. And she thought, I don't have time for this. And that was all those years ago. And she's still active today with Relay for Life. So speaking about people who get drawn into Relay and they can't let it go, and it's hard to understand that if you've never been a part of it. Barbara, let's talk about your connection with Relay and why you're here.
Well, I've been relaying for 25 years. We started as a team at Rosen Supply. So that first year, my father was a cancer survivor. So he was on the track as a survivor. A little bit different in those days. We didn't, oh, there's a picture of my mom and dad.
Yeah.
They're both cancer survivors. Dad's 25 years, mother's 20. So like many families, we have survivor stories. My brother is a 12-year, my brother-in-law's a 5-year. But it was my husband who lost his battle to cancer. But just like so many other families that come down to Relay, we have those great success stories, and then we have time to celebrate them at the beginning with the first lap. But then we also can honor and remember those that we've lost at the Luminaria at 10 o'clock. And that's just important for all families to know that whether your cancer survivor is still with us or if they've been lost, there's still a place for you at Relay. Because when you come to Relay and you see those survivors, whether they're children and they get this cute little hug bear,
yes,
or if they're 90 years old and they've been a survivor for 30 years, they're so important to come down there to show other families, other survivors that there is lots of hope. And we are making a difference with all the money that's raised, whether it's money to offer road to recovery options for someone who can't get to the doctor. The American Cancer Society can help them, or if it's just the way that we the funds that we raise help diagnose, and the treatments over the last 34 years that we've been doing Relay has certainly changed.
Yes.
So that's a big part of why we relay, why I've relayed for 25 years, why my company continues to do it, why my family continues to do it, because there are such great success stories, and we know we're making a difference in the fight.
Yeah, and you're not alone, are you?
No. That's what Relay is so much about, because it's a community, it's a camaraderie among other survivors, other folks who are raising money like Sandy and Columbia Bank and all the other family teams that come down. We're all together with one purpose. And it's like a reunion every year.
Yes.
So you get to...
It's like a Baker Junior High, only on a big track.
That's it.
You see folks from year to year to year, and you see how they've progressed.
Yes.
You also see how their teams have gotten better at fundraising, and it's just being home.
Yeah, it is. That's it. It's being home. And then we are called survivors because the minute you are diagnosed, you are a survivor. And that's the way that we look at this. And we're not overlooking or we're not candy gramming the fact that when we have that survivor's lap, there are people who are not there, and that's when we remember the Luminaria, but we're all in this together, aren't we? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are. So let's talk about, before we get to when and where the event is, let's talk about Columbia Bank's history, because they have been a huge sponsor for so long. Mm-hmm. And Sandy, Columbia Bank does something I wish every organization would do, along with Rosen Plumbing, and that's that they make it so easy to integrate your work life with your relay life. So tell us about that.
I'm so fortunate to work for Columbia Bank, who encourage you to get involved in the community that we live in. We need to give back and serve. This year, this is actually the third year Columbia Bank has done Luminaria sales in all of our branches. So
wow.
You can today walk into Washington, Oregon, Idaho and purchase a Luminaria bag for minimum $5 donation. We'll decorate it for you. You can take it home, bring it back. I'll be bringing all the ones next to the 18th and 19th at Mount Tacoma. Next Friday, I'll be bringing it in there. So they can come to any of our branches to purchase a Luminaria. So
that's incredible.
And last year, our team collectively raised almost $50,000 in the fight against cancer. I'm very proud of that.
Yeah, and it's not just for Relay. I mean, it is for Relay, but year-round, the wellness programs, everything that Columbia Bank does works toward fighting a cure for cancer.
Absolutely.
That is the poster child. That is the brand that they support, and it's just really amazing. So in these last few minutes, Lamarco, let's talk about, first off, when and where is the event?
Oh, May 18th and 19th, Mount Tacoma High School.
There we go, the beautiful
Start at
track.
6 p.m. and we go to 6 p.m. on the 19th.
Okay, and what do we still need?
You know, we need the community to come out.
Yes.
Anyone who has been affected by cancer, anyone that has a loved one that's been touched by cancer, we want them to come out and just to be a part of the experience and to feel the love that all the participants in our community has for cancer patients, and we really just want there to be community, and the experience is what it's all about. And Relay for Life is a safe place. You know, a lot of people may suppress their feelings, as I did when my father passed away when I was, you know, in high school, and then I went to my first Relay for Life when I was working for the American Cancer Society. Experienced my first Luminaria ceremony, and all those feelings that I had suppressed for so long came bubbling out in the form of tears. And it was so beautiful because people I didn't know were coming up to me, they were hugging me, they were just took me by the hand and say, let's take a lap. And I was able to share those experiences, and that's what it's about. That is what it's about, because we all have a story.
That's beautifully put. We all have a story, and this is our chance to share it, to check in with it, and also to develop and renew our support group. So thank you to all three of you and the teams that you represent that we couldn't get on the couch today. I want to say that TV Tacoma will be there broadcasting live Friday, May 18th, and I'll probably have the three of you in my tent talking as well. So I look forward to seeing you, and 1 week and 1 day we have some more relaying to do. So thank you so much for stopping in today, and I'll see you on May 18th. How's that?
Great. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
When we come back, we will have First Tee of Puget Sound here. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.